What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Rick One Ball coming at you again with yet another exclusive. If you don't know what I'm doing, I'm making sure I cover each and every NBA game to provide you with up-to-date sports analysis as well as my opinions on these games. My subscriber count is 2,550. I appreciate you guys, loving you guys for supporting me. Thank you. Now let's get into the game. The Utah Jazz versus the Toronto Raptors. This game had everything you wanted to see. Now, I don't want to make my analysis on this game sound super simplistic and everything like that, but for those of you that actually watched the game, this game just came down to making shots. So basically, in the first half, the Raptors weren't making any of the shots that they would make in the second half. Utah Jazz led at the half by about 15 points. And I don't know who spoke to Fred VanVleet, but this man came out on fire. I'm talking about three-pointers, defense, block shots, leadership. Fred VanVleet, and he's only 6 foot tall. If you don't put his ass on that damn all-star team and all defensive team, I'm going to keep saying the same thing until they make it happen. Hey, that boy is out there balling. DeMar DeRozan too, and Kyle Lowry, they had let that man know this is your team now. You know what I mean? After they left, he knows it's his team. Fred VanVleet, they live and die with Fred VanVleet, and he showed up and showed out with a quality opponent. The Utah Jazz is a quality opponent, even though I don't really believe in them, even if they were the first in the West. As far as record is concerned, I will never believe in the Utah Jazz to win a championship because that's not something that they do. They just like my Sacramento Kings. Sacramento Kings don't really get the first in the West, but they'll give you some good games and they'll show you this and show you that. But when it comes down to everything being on the table and letting the chips fall where they may, they don't really ever win it. So that's what I'll say about the Utah Jazz. And VanVleet were your leaders tonight for the Raptors. Anunoby had 22 points. Fred VanVleet had 35. And Pascal Siakam had 17 points. Now, what I'm going to say about Gary Trent Jr., he's a little bit of a disappointment. I thought I was going to see way more from him coming from that Portland trade. And I thought I was going to see a lot more from Gary Trent Jr. But to me, he's looking a little bit indecisive out there and not really believing in his ability. And he's just missing shots. So hopefully he comes out of that funk because he's actually a good player. He got some good athleticism, and he can bring a lot to the table for the Raptors if he's playing with confidence. Flip side to the Utah Jazz, Elijah, go have yourself a night, young man. Elijah Mitchell, 32 minutes, 37 minutes, 28 points. With no Clarkson tonight and no Donovan Mitchell, the scoring had to come from somewhere, and that man picked up the load, but it wasn't enough. These Raptors, when they came back in that third, they had a big third quarter, and they handled their business. This is your analysis from your boy Rick One Ball. I appreciate you guys for rocking with me. 100. Woo!
I've been smoking so much weed, I'm in my zone, bro. Don't hit my phone, bro. If it ain't dope, bro. Bill code, nigga, 254, ho. What's up, crazy?